Do you want to know some money mistakes that wealthy people avoid? Well, if so, watch to the end. But before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Fabulous Luxury. Here are 6 money mistakes wealthy people avoid. Number 6, dissatisfaction with one's economic status. Even the wealthiest of the wealthy might not feel secure in their shoes. For instance, they might continuously feel threatened by their competitors in the market. However, it's a wise thing to keep an eye out for competition. However, your wealth doesn't hold much value if it doesn't make you happy at the end of the day. The damage is more than that. In many cases, people avoid the advice of professionals and experts they've hired to look after their assets. They start making impulsive decisions based on fear or even envy at someone else's success. These bring on more damage to one's own business than the competitor. Number 5, living and building your business on borrowings. A rule that applies to everyone. Irrespective of the numbers and their worth, it's not borrowing more money than we can pay back. The wise thing to do is first settle the borrowings whenever we stand in a good position financially. But this might not always apply to wealthy people who believe in their big dreams but don't have enough means in the beginning to execute them. It's still vital in such a case to have everything charted out so nothing goes wrong in this gamble. Borrowing can be a useful option if done wisely, or else it can cause irreparable damage to your finances. Number 4, life savings and insurance. Another bad habit related to money is not prioritizing savings and focusing more on spending to live above their means. Folks who think it's important to display their wealth often go out of their way to indulge in expenses that compromise their savings. Even if you're wealthy, it's crucial to secure your future through proper plans and life savings. Sometimes millionaires and billionaires lose their fortunes way faster than they rose to those heights. In most cases, it's because of debts that exceed their financial worth. There's a lot to learn from these money mistakes made by wealthy people. Number 3, focusing on budgeting. Wealthy people and investors always prepare a budget before starting to work on a project. But the mistake they don't commit is exceeding the original budget plan. Being consistent with your economic ideals is essential when it comes to making tough financial decisions. There might be exceptions when new, mind-blowing ideas hit your brain, and it makes more projects even more promising. But people often deviate from the master plan and ignore budget goals because they imagine they have enough money to secure new expenses. Mere speculation based on overconfidence might not always fare well, even if you're the wealthiest business person in the world.
Friends to music downloads, to taxi fare and clothes.
Number 2, being a spendthrift. We all like to admire the numerous mansions, supercars, super yachts, and exquisite artworks that all wealthy men in the world keep adding to their collection. It might look like money buys you the freedom to purchase anything and everything, but with that freedom also comes the responsibility to preserve your riches. If a wealthy person spends too much on cars, houses, and accessories just for the sake of showing off their wealth, a point may come in their lives when they might start living on borrowed wealth. When this happens to an individual, the harm is usually done beyond the point of redemption, which is why it's essential to keep track of how much you own and what you can realistically afford after keeping your savings aside.
Goal. Working toward a life goal like traveling or buying a home.
Number 1, making investment decisions. A significant chunk of wealth for the rich is drawn by their investments. It's not uncommon that if you have enough wealth, one of the most definitive ways to multiply it is investing. But there's certain preconditions that every investor should pay heed to before making an important decision. The first condition is to seek expert knowledge in the field you're looking to invest in. Even the best professionals in the world might surround a billionaire. They still might not depend blindly on them. Most folks tend to invest without a working knowledge and end up being helpless when they face slack in that business. It's also advisable not to touch our emergency savings while investing in a venture. Savings and insurance form our safety and are to be touched only in emergencies. These are some mistakes that often are made with money. Moreover, we might not even realize them, and they might be part of our spending habits. It's essential to understand finances, starting with the basics, earning money, and creating wealth.
And stick to a well-defined plan. After all, if you're smart and are thinking long-term, then act long-term as well.
But this brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.